ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः। देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। यथा नदीनां बहवोऽम्बुवेगाः
नदीनां बहवोऽम्बुवेगाः
समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति
समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति
तथा तवामि नरलोकवीराः
तथा तवामि नरलोकवीराः
विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति
विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति
यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतङ्गाः
यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतङ्गाः
विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः
विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः
तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः
तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः
तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः
तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः
लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात्
लेलिह्यसे ग्रसमानः समन्तात्
लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः
लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः
तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रम्
तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रम्
भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो
भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः
आख्याहि मे गो भवानुग्ररूपोः
नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
Vijñātumicchāmi bhavantamādyam
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यम्
न हि prajanāmi tava pravrittim.
न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Bhagavanuvāca
श्रीभगवानुवाच
kālosmi lokakshayakrit pravriddhah
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः
लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः
लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
ऋतेऽपि त्वां भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योद्धाः
एव स्थिता प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः
Once again, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravriddhaha
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः
लोकान्
लोकान्
समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः
लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृद्धः
once again, lokan samahartumiha pravrittaha.
लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः
Correct. Ritepi tvam bhavishyanti sarve.
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
Yeva sthitah pratyanikeshu yodhaah.
एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः
Yeah. So in shloka number 31, by which time, having described what was in front of him, what Arjuna perceived, not expecting what he was seeing, his emotion started with Vismaya, Ascharya. Then it went to Bhaya. So this Bhayanakani, Drishyani, he described. And then he says, in 31, he says, Akhyāhi me, tell me clearly, Kaha Bhavan? Bhavan Kaha? Who are you? Who are you, he says. Which means, what's your real nature? I clearly don't know. I know very little about you. So you tell me who you are. And Vijñātum Ichchāmi Bhavantam. I want to know you. I want to know you better. And I mean, similar questions, just different ways of putting it. Nahi prajanami tava pravritim. I don't understand your actions, your role, your function. Pravritti. Pravritim. Tava pravritim means I don't know what you do. That's the meaning there. To which Bhagavan is replying in Shloka number 32. We began seeing that. And we saw that Kalosmi. Can even put a full stop after Kalos. Aham Kalaha Asmi. That is the beauty of Sanskrit. Just within a couple of words, you can finish off a grammatically correct sentence. So not like in our conversation, we have beta, then say aya. So aya. So aya means what? Aya is not a grammatically correct sentence. So my aya or abhi aya, something my should be there. Without my Hindi sentence won't be complete. But here in Sanskrit, it's not like asmi. If it says aham is understood within bracket. Therefore, aham kalaha asmi. I am I'm time. I'm time. So we saw some of the implications of that statement, and we reaffirmed to ourselves that this Jagat, whenever we say cosmos, whenever we say universe, it has to, and whenever we talk about the creation of universe, we have to include time in the universe. Unlike other religions, God created world in the seventh day or sixth day. One of the things, sixth day God created the world. So the sixth day God created the world will not work, will not fly in our culture, because what about first day? The day, who created the day? First, for you to say first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, there is something called time, and time was taken for granted. Okay, no, we don't take time for granted. That is why scientists have our dharma. Vedanta will challenge scientists also, and they can't. They have to think it over. They have to think it over. And somebody like Oppenheimer had to studied all these things, and I think they understood uh, the essence of the Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads and so forth. And so that's the message here. Kalos me, he says, right up front. So we spent quite a bit of time on that. Lokakshayakrit pravriddha. I think that's where we left off. Pravriddha. Pravriddha. I am pravriddha. I have started doing something. What have I started doing? Lokakshayakrit. So kshaya means kshayakrit, the cause of decline, cause of destruction. Okay, loka. That's kshayakrit. Destruction of what? Loka. Loka here refers to people. People, because Bhagavan is talking in first person. I have started doing it, he says, referring to the war that is about to happen. Okay, referring to war that's about to happen, because it's not going to be a small thing. It's going to be huge, like a volcano, like a tsunami. The world will come to know about this war. That kind of war it is. Okay, and just like world will come to know about tsunami sooner or later. Okay, and here, even though I don't know, they must have had some kind of news break, and the news they must have had. We don't hear about all these things, but they've had their own ways of communicating, and so that kind of loka kshayakrit Bhagavan is saying. Okay, and similarly, lokan samahartum iha pravritta. Pravritta also means the same thing. Pravritta. I started this project. So I started doing it. And what did I start doing? Lokan samahartum. Samaharaha. Samaharaha. Ahara. We say ahara, right? Ahara is intake, food. Bhojanam. It's called ahara. Samaharaha. Complete. Major ahara. It's called samahara. In this case, lokakshaya krit. Lokakshaya is the ahara here. And so, samaharaha. Lokan. Lokan. People again. Lokan samahartum. Iha pravritta, he says. Iha means here. Here. In front of you. It's happening. You are going to be a witness to this destruction. Also, hey Arjuna, you may also get destroyed in the process. But you're going to witness it before all that happens. Okay? Because you're not going to be an ordinary person. You're not an ordinary person. And we talked some time ago about how many people are assembled there. So I think 7 Akshauhinis in the Pandava side, and then 11 Akshauhinis in the in Duryodhana's side, Kaurava's side, etc. We saw all that. Big numbers we saw. And so that many amount of people and animals are just waiting here. And they say only 11 people survived the Mahabharata war. 11 people, men survived. Panchapandavaha, I don't know everybody, but Satyakama, Ashwatthama, and then Satyaki, and a couple of others.
Krupacharya.
Krupacharya and Kritavarma. That's it, over. 11, we already counted 11. And so, and Ashwatthama also, and this one. Anyway, these 11 people only survived, okay? And so out of this, 18 Akshahunis. That means this is going to be a mass, it's a war of unimaginable proportion. And even though, but for Hanuman, he says it's nothing. It's a child's play. What Hanuman said, he told this Bhima, some story is there like that. Then, Chalega, it's okay. It's a toy game for all of us. Ramayana, you should have seen the war. You were not lucky enough to see the war. Something like that, he said. Anyway, so then our Yudhishthira is crowned the king of Hastinapura. And then look at this, look at the tragedy. And he lives for, he rules for 36 or some number of years, 36 years. And then what? So their Pandavas' children should be coming afterwards? No children left. No children left. Abhimanyu is gone. You know that. Abhimanyu dies in the war. And all other people die. And Abhimanyu's son Parikshit. Abhimanyu and Uttara have a son called Parikshit. And the grandson comes to the throne. Okay. Yudhishthira hands over the throne to the grandson, Parikshit, and all of them walk away. And so that's how sad this thing is. This war has just changed the whole thing. And Abhimanyu was the son of course, Arjuna and Subhadra. And so Bhagavan is saying, Pravrittaha, this is my resume right now. Right now, we're all good at rewriting resumes. After some time, we keep adding one bullet after another, bullet point. After a year or something, so many projects, people are not quiet sitting in companies these days. They make you do stuff. And so bullet point. Deployed. Global. Integrated. Planning production systems. The adjectives, these adjectives, if you see in this resumes, are all very deployed. So until now, I thought only rockets are deployed. But then even I deploy stuff. Everybody deploys stuff. So those kinds of words we use. So like this, Bhagavan is saying, this is my resume. Next bullet point is about to come into my resume. Okay. And then Bhagavan gives a caution. Gives a cautionary note to Arjuna. He says, Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Sarve na bhavishyanti. Nobody is going to survive. Bhagavan is predicting the war. Okay? Predicting what's going to happen. And Bhagavan doesn't have to predict. Arjuna knows. That's why he is running away from this war, because he's just shaken up. He's never been to this kind of a destructive milestone, destructive event before. And so Arjuna also knows this, but Krishna is saying, Sarve na bhavishyan. Sarve, nobody will survive this war. Literally, he's saying that. And then within brackets, or he said, Tvam ritepi. That's the most important thing. Tvam ritepi. Rite means vina. Vina. Tvam vina api. Tere bina api. Whether you are there or not, this destruction is going to happen. Okay? It's a strong statement. Arjuna thinks he can run away and then war will stop. No, somehow or the other war will take place. Just because he runs away, there won't be a war. Again, okay, war may stop today, and then sometime later it's going to happen. And the other people who remain, now that Arjuna is gone, their anger will only go up. Bhima will say, tomorrow, whether you are coming for war tomorrow or not, I am going to go to war. Bhima might say that. We don't know. And so the anger is only going to increase. How long can Yudhishthira keep saying, karna hai, dharma ko palna hai, and all that? This is dharma. Yudhishthira cannot say this is a dharma only. What Bhima is saying is dharma only. Nahi Bhim, हमको कृष्ण से जरा पूछना चाहिए. We have to check with Krishna. Yes, Yudhishthira is always careful. He is very, very careful. And so Krishna is saying, Rite api tvam rite api. Tere bina api. Tere bina zindagi se shikwa to nahi. Okay? That guy says, I don't have a problem with life without you. Tere bina zindagi se shikwa nahi. But then contradictory statement comes afterwards. Tere bina zindagi to zindagi nahi, he says. Means what is life without life? That Sanjeev Kumar long ago, I remember all these things. He says, what is life without life? So contradictory. First he says, I don't have a problem with life without you. Then he says, I have a serious problem with life without you. But यहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है. तेरे बिना जिंदगी तो चलता ही रहेगी. चलती something, some हिंदी में कुछ बोलना है. चलते ही रहेगी. That's it. Nothing will stop. Your running away will not change anything, change the outcome at all. Okay, that is being said here. Very interesting statement. Okay, then ye avasthitaha pratyanikeshu yodhaha. That survey, he's qualifying the word survey. Krishna is qualifying. Survey means all. Who all? Ye avasthitaha. Those who are assembled. Avasthitaha. Those who are assembled. Where? And who are they? They are yodhaha. They're all warriors. They're not ordinary people. They have not come here to die, really speaking. They have come here to kill other people, not to die. They're all yodha. And great warriors they are. And where are they assembled? Pratyanikeshu. Pratyanikeshu. In this two camps, in this battlefield, where there are prati means referring to both camps. Both camps. Even though you belong to the dharma camp, I'm sorry to say, Arjuna, they also are going to perish. You know that. You mean you're all not afraid of death and all that. So you know that. But still, I'm telling you that everybody's prarabdha is catching up, fast catching up. Okay? And pratyanikeshu. Anika. Somewhere we heard the word anika. Anika. Any ideas?
Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam.
Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharyamupasangamya.
Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Which is one of the first few shlokas, I think, in this one, the first chapter itself. Second, I think, Sanjaya was it. Sanjaya. Second shloka. So, Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam. Anikam. Drishtva. This Duryodhana, having seen the Pandavas' army, because he's still under tension. By chance, I had Krishna's army also is in my side. But something, the last minute they could have done something. Maybe he had more people, something. That kind of idea he may have had. And so he was looking at Pandava's army. Because the rule is that he has to first assess his army, making sure everybody is in place, and then talk to the commander-in-chief, etc. And so here it's a little different. So that anikam pratyanikeshu. So these people, these survey, ye avastaha, those who are assembled, ye means those who are assembled here, na bhavishyat, they will cease to exist shortly. That is what he's saying, even without you. So let's translate the shloka. Sri Bhagavan said, I am time, comma, the destroyer of people. Full stop. I am proceeding to destroy the people here. You can say the destroyer of the world, you can say. I am time, the destroyer of the world. Full stop. I am proceeding to destroy the people here. Full stop. Even without you, comma, even without you, all these warriors who stand in opposing armies, prati means opposing, will cease to exist. Will cease to exist or will not exist. Shri Bhagavan said, I am time, the destroyer of the world. I am proceeding to destroy the people here. Full stop. Even without you, all these warriors who stand in opposing armies will cease to exist. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व
जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्.
जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव.
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व.
तस्मात् मुद्दिष्ट यशो लभस्व
जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्.
जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव.
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Yeah. So another famous statement. We'll see that last portion of this sloka. So, tasmat, therefore, hey Arjuna, therefore means what? Because the world is going to move on, whether you like it or not. The best thing you can do is to do what you're supposed to do. Dharma limits our choices. Please understand this. Dharma limits our choices, correct? We have infinite choice of doing whatever we want. But the minute we talk about dharma, then our choices will get limited, correct? There are only certain things I can do. If I have a child with me, I have to take care of my child. I can't just do whatever I want to. I may feel like going to a movie. I may feel like doing this. I may feel like doing that. Yeah, you can have all those feelings. But Dharma says that you have really no choice. You have no choice, absolutely no choice, because you have a small baby with you. You can say, I'll take the baby with me to the movie. That you can do. But baby can't be ignored. So whatever the baby can handle, only you get. Whatever is good for the baby also. So I have to adjust all my priorities, even though I have a lot of free will, right? How much free will is there? If so much free will is there, I can do whatever I want, but I can't do whatever I want. That is dharma. Dharma is like that. Dharma limits choice. That's why following dharma, the person who follows dharma is to be saluted. Me, that person is dharmi. Because that person also has ragadveshas, and that person has overcome the ragadvesha. He's not allowed the ragadveshas to overpower him, her. Okay? So that's why. And he says, you can be part of this game. Tasmad uttishta, get up. Because now he's sitting down. He's just brooding over stuff. He says, get up now. Get up, uttishta. And this kshaya is anyway going to happen. Kshaya of the so many people, we saw that. Lokan samahantum iha pravrittaha. It's anyway going to happen sooner or later. Even if they cancel this event, this meeting, this war, and they suppose Arjuna's departure might cause some lot of concern, and Duryodhana will say, well, immediately blow the conch and say, guys, we have won the war without shooting even one arrow. Look, this is a hands down victory, and all media are on his side. He will immediately, it's going to happen. Okay, he may do that. But these Bhima and all will not keep quiet. They will come back sooner or later. That's what Krishna is saying. And so therefore, be part of this game. This game is going on. We all have to be part of it. Dharma is there. Dharma kshaya. If you don't come, you will be responsible for dharma kshaya. I am only doing loka kshaya. Loka kshaya has to happen. But dharma kshaya, only you can. I can't do dharma kshaya. Dharma will always remain. Sanatana dharma, it will always be there. But this adharmic acts, only you people are good at doing. And so that dharma kshaya will happen if you don't fight this war. Okay? Akirtim chapi bhutani katayishyanti devyayam sambhavitasya ja kirtihi maranadati richyate. Long ago, in the second chapter, Krishna had reminded Arjuna about that. And it's going to happen, and it's going to get worse also. And they are going to look at your son, Abhimanyu, great warrior. He's a great warrior. But they look at him and say, son of a coward. Son of a coward, they will say. How will it be for Arjuna to be called son of a coward? And how hard it will be for Abhimanyu? Your act. These are the consequences of your act. Okay? And so that kind of fame will be there. Pratyavaya dosha will be there. You will gain papam. It's called pratyavaya dosha. What we are supposed to do and did not do will accrue in addition to all the problems that will be there. If I don't do my dharma, there's a papam, and the name for that papam is called pratyavaya dosha. So that Krishna already mentioned that. Okay? Pratyavaya dosha. Okay? Therefore, tasmat Tasmat, because the time has come for everybody's action and departure also from this world. Everybody's prarabdha has caught up with everybody. Okay, Tasmat, Tvam Uttishta. Uttishta is a command. It's a command which requires free will, obviously. And so, therefore, you get up. You be part of the game. You also know that your duty is to be part of the game. I don't have to tell you that. I'm only saying that you're confused, and it is correct that you should be in this war, even though you're facing Bhishma and Drona on the other side, whom you could never imagine pointing your arrows at. Nobody is going to. Guru is an object of not just praise, but prayer also. We invoke our Guru in our prayers. And so nobody will think of such a thing. And because so much trust is there between a Guru and a Shishya, and the Shishya completely gives themselves up, at the feet of the Guru. Therefore, I can understand why you were confused about this war. But sorry, Bhishma, the minute he sided Adharma, he is in fact an instrument of this war. He is the first instrument. Don't think, if you may not have thought through this, hey Arjuna, but the people whom you think they are your grandfather and this and that, you can have any ideas. But sorry, Bhishma also is a cause of this war. He was a nimittam. Therefore, tvam uttishta, okay, be part of this game. Do dharma. And then what? Yasho labhasva. Labhasva. Gain. Labhasva. Gain. Attain. What should you attain? Yashaha. Yashaha labhasva. Gain fame. Because in this vyavaharika life, jivanam, a warrior kshatriya will do his or her job, and because the consequences are so, can be death also. You can see in any country, you can see whenever a soldier comes back in a body bag, right? And then what happens is the entire country salutes, even if it is one person. The entire country salutes. Why? Because that person gave up his or her life, went into the war and gave up life, willingly gave up life. For whom? For all of us. And so, therefore, Yasha will be there. Even for an ordinary soldier who went and died, there will be Yashas. But what to talk of you? You who have no fear at all. That fear is not there in your vocabulary. And you stood up to Bhishma and Drona, and stood up to Dharma, of course. And despite potentially emotionally being weakened by this particular situation, that is why Arjuna calls Krishna in one place as Arisudana. Arisudana, you are all this Kamsa Chanura Mardanam. You killed all these Kamsas and all this. They're all Rakshasas anyway. And so even I can kill Rakshasas. You kill Rakshasas. Did you kill your Guru? Did you kill your Guru? Did you kill your brothers and sisters? Did you do that? Indirectly is hinting, But you are putting me in a very tough spot, like that he was saying. And so, therefore, Yasho Labhasva. And he is going to become very famous, no doubt. So it's very obvious, in fact, Yasho Labhasva. And why God, Krishna, you don't want to gain fame in the process? Are you interested in fame by any chance? Through me, you want to become famous? So sometimes that happens. Parents, through children, they want to become famous. Because if parents did not, both of them wanted to be a doctor, but they are not doctors. So they will push their children to become doctors. You should become a doctor. Doctor. Poor child is very interested in photography. Okay. And mom, look what all I did today. And there is no interest shown by parents in photography. There's no connection between medicine and photography. And this is poor karma. This is there it is. but still keep on pushing, push. And so maybe Bhagavan is getting some yashas, out of all this. I want to become famous. But you know what? Bhagavan has no desire to get fame. Why? Why? Who can answer this question? Bhagavan has
Bhagavan,
He
one
is
of the
fame.
qualities is fame.
He
Already,
is fame.
one of the quality is fame.
one of the
He is a
qualities.
giver.
Huh?
He gives and then he is a
One
giver.
of the 6 bhagas.
One of the 6 bhagas. What are the 6 bhagas?
Knowledge, grandeur,
Yashas, Aishwarya.
One second. Lakshmi, go ahead.
I got knowledge, grandeur, fame. Another 3 more to go.
Not bad, not bad. Anybody else?
Virya.
Huh?
Virya
God
also.
has no ego. God has no ego.
Overlordship.
No,
Aishwaryam,
Aishwaryam, grandeur, I think she said. Lakshmi said Aishwaryam.
Overlordship.
Veeryam,
Virya,
Yashas,
fame.
Shri, Jnanam
Yes,
and
lordship.
Vairagyam.
Lordship. Ishatvan.
Good. So, Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryam yashashasriyaha Jnana vairagya yoschaiva Shannam bhaga iti rana. So whenever in doubt, is our beauty, our culture is so beautiful. Everything there is a shloka. So if you can memorize a shloka, then that's it. The answer will come.
I think it is non-attachment, wealth, and
Let's go through this list. Let's go through.
yeah, liberty.
Aishwaryasya samagras. Aishwaryam, you already mentioned that, overlordship, grandeur, etc. Aishwaryasya samagrasya. We'll come back to that later. Viryam yashashasriya. Viryam, capacity. Capacity to do things, not ordinary things. Srishti, sthiti, laya. Therefore, viryam. Okay. Then yashashaha. Yashashaha means this fame. And then shriya means the wealth, resource, all kinds of wealth, from material wealth to spiritual wealth. It's all there. Then what? Jnana vairagya yoschaiva. Jnanam and vairagya. Shannam bhaga iti. This is the meaning of bhaga. And so yashas, fame. Everybody has fame. Bill Gates also has fame. Narendra Modi also has fame. Biden also has fame. And good fame or wrong fame, we don't know. But fame is definitely there. And so much fame they have. Do they want more fame? So, of course, this fame, there's no end for this. And so I want to buy even more stuff. I want to gobble up more companies. And so that is, that's how it is. And so Bhagavan is samagram, Aishwaryasya samagrasya. That adjective has to be used for all the 6 qualities. Samagram Aishwaryam, samagram Viryam, samagram Yashaha. Samagram means complete, totality. Aishwaryam in total. Vairagyam in total. Means nothing left. That kind of meaning is there. Therefore, one does not need any yashas. Okay? Even a boy who's walking in a street knows about Bhagavan. And so, therefore, Yasho labhasva. Okay? Then, because Arjuna is definitely going to become famous in this war. Because people still are not sure if Bhishma is a person whom even the gods cannot defeat. That kind of person he is. Okay? And so there's no chance. Unless Bhishma decides for himself or something, the people can't overpower. And so, therefore, and this Arjuna is a bacha compared to Bhishma. And so there's no chance. So imagine a childlike person coming, young person in a tournament or a game, young person beating the reigning champ. Unknown person, who is this boy? Like that we say. It happened once. It happens all the time. In 1985, I don't watch all these games that much. But in Wimbledon, in Wimbledon in 1985. All this John McEnroe, Jimmy Connors, and Yvonne Lendl, Pat Cash, all these people, big names are there. And one of them is finally going to be the victor. Okay. This in between, this young boy called Boris Becker comes. He becomes the champ. Boris Becker. Nobody heard of him. Unseeded player. Okay. Unseeded means they have a ranking, and he's an unranked guy. He comes, a German guy comes and then becomes the youngest 17-year-old. He's hardly a man, okay, hardly an adult, and he becomes a champ. It's front page news, obviously, even among those who don't watch tennis. And so, like that, Arjuna is going to be like that. Yasho Labasva is going to get that kind of fame, and also is unafraid to stand for dharma, etc. The type of war he fought, the type of people he fought, everything, obviously, he is going to have that kind of fame. Okay? Labasva, Yasho Labasva. So ask students what they can do is they can practice. What is this Labasva? It looks like Atmanepadi. First guess. Okay. If it is not Atmanepadi, it would be something like Labha will be there. But Labasva is coming. So Atmanepadi, Labdhatu, Lab Praptau, and then what Lakara it is. Yashaha Labasva, it says gain, means it has to be Lot Lakara, like Uttishta. Uttishta is another Lot Lakara. Labasva, another Lot Lakara. Arjuna, Krishna is giving some requests here. And then you have to go back. Then Lab. So Labate, Labhete. Okay, Labante, that is Latte. Then what about Dot? Labatam, Labhetam, Labantam, Labasva, Labhe, Labhetam, Labadvam, Labhai, Labhavahai, Labhavahai. Like that, if you study, then slowly in time we just build our vocabulary and we can get used to all this Atmanepadis, Parasmepadis, and all the Karas. So anyway, that is for Sanskrit students, okay? But Labasva, gain, Yashaha Labasva. Further, Jitva, Shat Jitva, Shatrun Jitva. Obviously, you have to only by winning over enemies, you're going to gain fame. So Shatrun Jitva, Arin, Shatru, Arin Prati, Vijayi Bhutva, having won over all your enemies. And Bhungshva Rajam Samriddham. Bhungshva, another request by Krishna. Bhungshva. Bhungshva means what? Enjoy, experience. So, Bhujdat. Palana Abhyavahara Yoho. That is the meaning of Bhujdat. One meaning is Abhyavahara. Abhyavahara means Bhojanam. Bhojanam means this act of experiencing that something, food. People eat food they like. Therefore, that particular Bhojanam, having food is referred to by this word Bhuj. And so, enjoy the world. Enjoy what? Rajyam Samriddham. Samriddham Rajyam. You are going to be, after the war, even though there's going to be a destruction, you will survive. Indicating Krishna is predicting the future in which he says, Arjuna, you're not going to die in this war, probably. Okay. And Rajyam Samriddham Bhukshva is. Okay. Entire kingdom, it is going to be yours. Okay. And Bhuj, another meaning for word Bhuj. What is the Dhatu Pada? What is it saying? Palana Abhyavahara Yoho. It has two meanings. Abhyavahara, we just said, means Bhojanam. Okay, consume, experience, enjoy. Okay. Then Palanam is also there. Sitting next to that. Meaning, Dhatu Pada Akara says that. Palanam is what? Protection. Bhungshva also means protect. So indirectly saying, enjoy the kingdom, all right, but you must protect the kingdom also. And you will, I know that. And so, Palan Karo or Kao Pio, Maza Udao also. Both are there. Okay, then. And Because now, why? What's wrong now? Now you are in the forest. Now there's no air conditioning. The mosquitoes are there, and in the middle of the night you have to get up. Why? Because the skunks are coming, small animals, big animals with sort of noises and all come. You have to get up, and because one of the five brothers have to get up and do something, and therefore no proper sleep also, and so therefore Bhungshva Rajyam Samriddham. Then further, Maya eva ete nihataha purvameva. Nihataha. Nihataha. Very important statement here. Nihata means dead, killed, destroyed. Okay. Nihataha. Handat, destroyed. And who are destroyed? Yete nihataha. Yete. These people who are there in front of you and me, they're just standing there because this is happening in a chariot, in Kurukshetra, it's happening. And so yete nihata, these people are already destroyed, already killed. Purvameva, before itself they are killed, it seems. Before itself they are destroyed. And by whom they are killed? Maya eva ete. Maya eva. So there are three words there. Maya eva ete. Three words are sticking together. So Maya, by me, these people have been killed before itself. What is this? Seems like a mystical state. Before itself, they are killed means what? They're all there very much in front of me. What do you mean by that? Well, see, you're going to go into this war and you're going to kill them. This birth and death of the body is happening. That's the nature. Okay. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Okay. That's going to happen regardless whether you like it or not. It's going to happen. Correct? It's going to happen somehow or the other because that is my department. That's my department. Even though you say I killed them or I did this, all that you can say, but death and all, it's my department, really speaking. It's going to happen. But then this dharma is there. There's something called dharma, which is given to each human being. Only human beings are blessed with this ability to follow dharma. Dharma being therefore a purushartha. No other religion has dharma as a purushartha. Please make a note. Okay. No other dharma, religion has dharma as a purushartha. Only this. Bharatiyas have that dharma as a purushartha, which means what? It has to be willfully followed. Willfully. Purushartha means willfully. Means I can close my eyes to dharma also. That possibility is there. Therefore, dharma is put as one of the purusharthas. Okay. Yeah. Because there are people who will say, no, I cannot earn money any way I want. And these kinds of ideas you're giving me, I don't like it. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to cut corners. There are people who say that. Therefore, some people want to follow dharma. Okay? Therefore, what happens if I don't follow dharma? Well, then they're as good as dead. These people are as good as dead the minute they decided to follow dharma or decided not to follow dharma. They are dead already. It's just the death of the body is just a matter of time. That's all it is. Some niyama has to be there and that's going to happen. But they are as good as dead. As good as dead. Okay. And that is why there has been conflict between you and them all these years. Conflict. And so, Satyameva Jayate Natratam Upanishad says, okay, Mundaka says that. And so Purvameva, before itself, they have been killed by me. By me means what? By me, the principle of dharma or principle of kala, whichever way you want, they are dead. Tyajedekam kulasyarthe. Kulam gramasyarthe. Janapadasyarthe gramam tyajet. Like that. Atmartham. Like Prithvim tyajet. There is a beautiful shloka. Tyajet ekam kulasyarthe. Kula means family. There is a family. And They are a Vaidika family. They are all Dharmic family. But one person is just funny, and he does all kinds of funny things and just unimaginable, unbelievable. Like Ravana was a Vaidika, but he's just off track. He does things that Brahmana. He's a Vaidika. He's a Samavedi. He knows so much. He knows, and then a man is just doing things that's just unimaginable. Then what they say? Tyaje dekam kulasyarte. In order to protect this family, you can give up one. Sacrifice that one person. Kick him out, saying you don't belong to this family. It's perfectly all right. That is the way this family is going to be protected. Dharma is to be protected. So, tyaje dekam kulasyarte. Kulam gramasyarte. To protect a community, one family can be sacrificed. Nothing wrong. Can be sacrificed. Then what? Gramam janapadasyarte. To protect a state or a country, you can give up. Some families can be given up. Nothing. Some gramam janapadasyate. Sorry, some villages, cities can be given up for the protection of the state. That's what it says. Then atmartham. Okay, that I understand. What about atma? If I want to gain atma, what should I give up? It says prithivim tyajet. Prithivim tyajet. You must be willing to give up everything if you want atma. What a shloka it is? Give up everything for atma. Means what? Everything is mithya. I have to understand it. I have to live up to that. Only then atma will come to me. This Brahma Vidya will come to me. That's the idea there. And so, that being the case, you don't kill these people, somebody else will kill all these people. You don't give the punishment, somebody else will come and give the punishment. Arjuna. So you are in the right place at the right time right now. This is your time. Okay? And mayaive te nihitaha purvameva. An adharmi is already dead. A repeat offender is dead for all practical purposes. And the rest, government, constitution, law, death sentence, this, that, and all are details. That's what Krishna seems to be saying. Okay. Nihataha. Nihataha. Where have you seen this word before? Hataha. Hata. Hatam. You must have seen it before.
Nayam hantina hanyate. Nayam hantina hanyate.
Yeah.
Nayam hantina hanyate. Okay. So we saw that. Ya enam vetti hantaram. Yaschainam manyase hatam. Ubhautau na vijanitaha. Nayam hantina hanyate. How many words are there? Ya evam vetti hantaram. Yaschainam manyate hatam. Ubhautau na vijanitaha. Nayam hanti na hanyate. That handat, 4 times appearing in this shloka. That same handat, nihataha. Hata. Hata means killed. Han means himsa. Himsa gatyoho. Han. And so, himsa. Whenever there is himsa, that you can use the word handa. So, nihata. Nichayena hataha. Definitely, they are killed by me. That's what Krishna is saying. And so that handatu you can look up. Sanskrit students can look up. It's a little awkward dhatu. Okay, hanti. Hanti. It is not plural. It is singular. Anti it appears like plural, Patanti, likanti, gayanti, etc. No. Hanti, hataha, gnanti. Gnanti is plural. Okay. So
Can we also say nihatya dharta rashtranam? Like he says that.
That's Lapanta. That's Lapanta, right?
Yeah, but like the dhatu is still han dhatu, right?
Yeah.
Only. Same thing, correct. Nihatya dharta rashtranam. Same nihat. Nihataha. Here it is tapratya, there it is nep. Good. Yeah. So like that you hear. And therefore what? Nimitta matram bhava. Very important statement, which we will continue in the next class. Very famous statement also. Nimitta matram bhava. Therefore, be just literal translation is be an instrument in my hands. Just be an instrument. Just follow dharma. As I said earlier, dharma means choice will be limited, very limited choice. If you really want to follow dharma, choice will get limited, more and more limited. And therefore, nimitta matram bhava. Follow dharma. Be an instrument. Don't consider yourself to be the cause of what's happening. You don't cause destruction. I cause destruction. You are only following dharma. We'll look at this. This is a very important statement. We'll see how it should be understood and how it should not be understood also. That we'll see in the next class. Savyasachin, etc. We'll see in the next. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಇನ್ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್